Yeah, got it. Hello, guys. Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. So we are here just one more meeting, and today we talking about the modern technology. So I hope you guys just enjoy and have a fun time, and of course, sharing a lot of experience. So as usual, I'm gonna tell you what is TNT. TNT is a platform conversation also for all levels, beginners, intermediate, and advanced. And we are not teacher. This is a not regular class, and of course, we are here just to practice and to improve our English. We don't have enough guys to spread the class, but if it's possible, I I should spread everyone, maybe four guys each room. But yes, let's move on and let's start. I hope you guys just enjoy, have fun with these topics that I brought today, modern technology. Technology. So I will put on the chat the questions, 10 questions just to explain, to discuss, and let's go. Guys, could you get the the questions? Yes? Okay. So, number one, what does modern technologies entail and how is it involved? Luis, could you start, please?
Well, but I was trying to translate this question because what means exactly entail?
Yes, I mean that, w-
Could you help me, please?
yes, what the modern technology bring for our life. Do you know? What is the meanings is also what is modern technology works in your life?
Well, for me, maybe it's hard to list all the technologies because I work with IT and I use a little bit device, not a lot, but device like cell phone, all the apps that are involved with cell phone apps that facilitate the communication like WhatsApp, Telegram, and I work with computer, not exactly a modern, but could be considered a modern when we think about centuries.
Yeah,
It's all right.
and
And
how
I
it
think
involved in your life?
involved, I don't
Yes,
know
for example,
exactly.
how it's made a progress in your life.
Well,
For example, in your job, do you have something that you are useful, like a tools in your job? Computer, as you said, yes.
yes, computer, cell phone, but I would like to say that internet helps me a lot because there is a lot of information you can build your skills using the internet, using the knowledge that everyone share. It's I think that internet connection it's involved in my all my day and my life.
Yeah,
That's it, I think.
great. So, and what about you, Charles?
Yeah, man, it's a difficult question. I feel Luis. Luis, let me remember from you. You're from Minas Gerais. That's it. I cannot remember about name. And I'm remember about the face.
Yes, I'm from Minas Gerais. I have 28,
Yeah.
and I live in a small city, Minas Gerais, with 10,000
Cara,
inhabitants.
Yeah,
what the city?
It's called Martin Campos.
Oh, Martin Campos. That's it. I remember you now. Yeah, only this. Thank you for. Wow, I feel Luis. It's difficult. Uh, for me, I think about the Luis answer. And for me, I think evolve in my life, and for me, it's more important. I used to think about communication. For me, modern technology, it's let me see, means or the more important improvement that technology bring for us was in the field communication, right? I think, of course, it's a domino effect. I don't know way to say it in English, but begin in the communication development, every other things develop together. So it's amazing nowadays when we can do something here in Canada, and in the instantaneous time, we can follow in Brazil. Nowadays, I work as a SOP operator. I know this. So for me, communication, it's the most important development in the technology. And for me, it's involved more. So for me, technology and communication, it's I will use this expression that I don't know, Entail, you bring for us. That's it.
Nice.
Cassian.
So
And let me say, welcome the main guy in this room.
yeah,
Felipe
so
Soares, the boss.
yeah, let's receive the spectacular and excellent guys and
Stop
the
it.
best expert in technology. Hello, Felipe.
Hey,
One more thing, please. We talk about communication. We need to talk about this guy. Communication, it's he created a platform for us.
Yeah.
Us make this amazing communication. That's it.
yeah. And I was watching you guys on YouTube, and the reason I'm here, it's because I found it really interesting to discuss, to talk. And this topic, it's really something I really enjoy being involved and sharing and everything. So I do believe modern technology has entitled a lot of people and has been involved a lot, because when it comes to technology, we talk about our lives nowadays. So we are here talking, speaking, learning, and we are using technology for that. And like maybe 10 years ago, it wasn't possible to do something like that, you know?
Yeah. So yes, as I said in my point of view, changed a lot from what we saw in the last decade, and or the past century also. New machines and gadgets are invented to make job easier and like never before. And yes, technology bring and it has been involved in our life. I guess more advantages things than
Me too.
I don't know. It's hard to divide this opinion, but yes, my point of view.
More benefits
Yeah.
than the opposite.
Yes, of course. Yeah, and let's move on. Question number 2. Charles, are you able to read for us, please?
Oh man, I can do my best. Is currently technology compatible with physical and emotional well-being? Oh man, it's another trick question. Maybe for me, I think technology has a natural thing, right? Maybe I'm from the agriculture. I was, yeah. I'm married with a environmental engineer, and everything that I think in my thoughts, ambiental, it's the mainly thing. And for me, technology, it's not different. Technology for me, it's a one natural thing. They have your own life, born by yourself, and I think well-being, it's more related your choice, right? I think it's more our choice. As everything natural, it's your choice. Like I know the nowadays we live a chaos. We live in one world, crazy world. It's your choice to be happy, and I think for you to be happy, you need to work on in this, and it's my choice to have a well-being. And I don't think technology it's necessary tools that you should bring for your well-being, right?
Right.
Technology nowadays, in my point of view, can facilitate our life, all right? But it's not means directly well-being, right? Sometimes it's in work in the other direction. My thoughts, it's only a little bit crazy, but I would like to know about you, Luis, from Minas.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to answer this question, and more after Charles answered, but I'm totally agree with you said in the question number one. But about the question number two, there is two sides of the technology improvement, I think. When you think, for example, I will make a free advertising for Kindle, for example, you can bring a lot of books in your with you in a light way, but if sometimes you get the Instagram, for example, you are watching health and there is a lot of information that I don't know, I'm not sure, but this isn't exactly good for our mind or brain. You are passing a lot of information on health, for example, and that's it. That's it. That's good and bad things with technology. For me, it's better than worse because I can access a lot of information that helps my works, help my day, that help me to improve English like TNT. This is very good for me, but sometimes we need to be careful in how to use. We need to maybe conscientizar. I don't know exactly the word, but that's
conscious about it.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes, so I try to answer, but in my point of view, just the trend, the moment now, the trends that show up, social media and mobile devices may lead to psychological and physical issues, such as eye strain and difficult focus on important tasks, you know. They may also contribute to more serious health conditions such as depression. The excessive use of technology may have a more significant impact or develop, I guess, children and teenagers. I don't know if adults, but most of the cases, I don't know, 6 or 75% are children and teenagers. And what about you?
Yeah, you boys, you rocked in the answers, especially Louise and Charles. And I will basically agree also with Cassiano. Technology has an important implication on our lives, especially children. And we are not, I guess it's too new for us, you know, as human beings. So we are still developing ways to deal with a lot of information at the same time. We are still trying to understand and trying to learn how to deal with fake news because it's something new, how to deal with the spread of hate messages, you know. It's if we think backwards, it's everything is new for us. It's like just 10 15 max years to deal with everything like social media. I remember like I went to United States. I lived there in 2011. We didn't have WhatsApp. I had to bring an Nextel to talk to my parents and my girlfriend. So it's like 10 years. So we started to really use Instagram, Facebook like in 2012, 2013. And in the way we are doing now, like with advertisements, selling stuff, like in 2015. 2015, it's like yesterday. So we are still learning how to deal with a lot of things. So I believe there, like Cassiano said, first, we have a lot of benefits, but we have struggles, especially emotional struggles. And as a society, we are working this out. So we are creating mechanisms to find solutions for the issues we have in society. That's why I love so much this place to talk about things like that. I would never have the chance to talk about this topic anywhere with friends, family, school, college, work, anywhere. So thank you so much for this topic, Cassiano.
Yeah, so as you said, this place is just, the answer, it's being super duper. I don't know. I have no idea how I explain that, but when you get some point from another colleague, another person, just you feel, okay, I believe I'm the same way, the same idea that the guys share is nice to know. It's great, of course. So let's move on. And Luis, could you read for us, please? The next question, number 3.
Okay, let's go. Do you believe that humans require a face-to-face contact with others? Yes, I do. I don't know exact. Oh, sorry for answering. I don't know if it's my time, but
No, yeah, let's move on. Yeah,
yes, I do. I don't know exactly how to explain this or how to find a research to explain, but I think yes, I believe.
nice. So yeah. I haven't just thinking about the last. I was thinking about the last week exactly these questions. I don't know if we are missing face-to-face contact, and the world needs human connection more than ever. It's needed people who strive for deeper relationship, not just a surface recognition, but those who come at life with the enthusiasm, energy, and excited to union people together. I've seen the humanity less sociable. I don't know, the technology, it's at the guilty or I don't know,
I
the
think
nowadays. Yeah,
I think COVID has a huge impact on our
yeah,
recent social interaction. I have been struggling a lot to be in touch with people face to face, especially after COVID, after the end of last year. I got stuck at home, and I remember calling my parents to help me out to, hey, I cannot leave home. It's been like a real struggle to like get the garbage out, for example. And it was really hard to accept that. And yeah, there's a lot of things. And I really miss face-to-face interactions. Like, especially I have a digital platform where I talk to people over the internet. So I miss that a lot. And I'm the kind of guy who likes to be in touch with the person and to hug and to see and to feel. I'm really intense on things like that. So yeah, I really miss that.
nice. And Charles, Jesse, explain your answer,
Yeah,
please.
man, one more time, I'm from the forest, and for me, everything it's natural. I think that the world as a global idea, and every individual it's unique, and each person have your desire, your necessity. Philip still mentioned he needs to have this interact. It's his behavior. or it's not my behavior, all right? Each one have one necessity. And I think we live in a big area, and we have different ideas. We have some guys that like more computing. We have guys that like more personal interaction. We need more guys that like exercise, workout. And yeah, I think the organism, the world is a big organism, and this organism work different. I'm a outgoing guy. I like to talk. I like to interact, but for me, it don't matter if I interact by Zoom, like with you, or in person. I don't have this necessity. So for me, it's okay. I don't like to spend all day inside the house, right? Same here in Canada, I live in one room, but sometimes when I don't have anything for do outside, I go to room and walk, because it's not my behavior to be close in the room. It's my behavior. So I think have space and have opportunity for everyone, and we should live the way that you like to live, right? And I need to respect this. I think technology is one more tools for help us. And I think that human will learn to handle with this technology well. Nowadays, we have some problems like kids addicting technology. It's normal. It's a step of the process, in my point of view, and we will overcome this, right? I think it's normal. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, today I was brought some of the questions about the less sociable, because I've heard a lot people talking about maybe the technology just has made all of us less sociable, but I mean, I'm not 100% sure. And then question number 4, I just ask you to Phil and try to answer for us your opinion, of course. Do you believe that contemporary technology has made people less sociable?
That's a good question. I don't have like a proper answer right away, but thinking about it now, I guess technology has helped people to talk and to interact with each other rather than the opposite. We usually think that technology is stepping us out in a way, but we are more connected than ever. So I think it's there are a lot of people like I have a friend, a very, very close friend. She lives in Barcelona, and I'm in touch with her every week. But we do not see each other pretty often. Like when she comes to Brazil, we hang out. It's like once a year. But if it wasn't technology, I don't think we could be so sociable over the internet, face to face, if it wasn't the online connection. For example, what we are doing here. Charles lives really, really far from me, but I feel like he's my friend because I have been following and talking to him, and then we know each other a little bit, so it creates a bond, you know.
Yeah, yes, it's a good answer, because I remember that during the pandemic, if the technology doesn't show up for all of us, just keeping touching all of you, I don't know what this period, what will happen with the sociable and of course the life. But yeah, and what about you, Luis?
Well, I think that technology maybe help to potentialize what the people want to be. I don't know exactly, but if there's some people that are sociable, the internet, this kind of people, you use the internet to socializar, to be more socialized. If there are people that it's a little bit shy or don't want to be so much socializable. These kind of people, you use the internet in a more private way. I don't know exactly.
It's easier.
Easier.
Yes. And
For
that's it. And
introverts.
I totally agree with all you said. I'm just trying to add some points but it's just my point of view. And that's it.
Yeah, I would add that for introverts, like I'm not an introvert person, but for people who are introverted, social media and everything helps a lot to create these connections.
Yes, but Phil, why from the TV shows or the newspapers just always the time just show that the social media is making less sociable person?
Yeah, I get it. I think from my point of view, every communication, everything we speak, there's a political reason for that. There's
Okay.
always a reason for what we communicate. For example, why did you bring this topic? There's a reason for that.
Yes, of course.
Like you're experiencing something, you're living something in your life, and then you got the insight, oh, I think it might be interesting to talk about this. So there is a reason. This, like everything in life, it's political. Like the human interaction, in my opinion, is political. It doesn't mean that it's bad. Political science, it's not bad, it's good, it's very good. And I think it's the brightest science that human could ever developed. Of course, we are not seeing the good thing about that on the news, but what I see from TV and from media, newspapers, it's they understand how people's behavior happen, how it happens and how it works. So they work with that. It's like there are a lot of emotions involved on some news. So if we have been working really hard to make Talk and Talk happen, and we have done it for free for such a long time, and it didn't really blew up in a way like to get the attention of people.
Yeah, good expression, bro.
And what if we had something really, really bad happening in the community that could spread the message? Like, for example, I don't know, someone got stolen, robbed, or kidnapped because of the community, online community. Then it would, like, the message of Talk and Talk would spread easier than the good work we are doing. So I see that bad things develop an emotion that connects people more than the good things.
Yeah.
The things doesn't make you feel so attained to the topic. So I believe that talking about crap, it's gets more attention than good things,
Yeah, I know. So just get this gap, there are numerous examples of technology just has had a positive impact on our communication. For example, individuals now have the ability to use social media, instant messaging, or video chat to communication each friends and relatives that live far away. And yeah, technology, I don't know, just get positive impacts than less. I don't know. I don't I
Human
guess.
behavior.
Yeah. And Charles, tell me, please, to us that contemporary technology has made people
Oh
more
my gosh,
sociable.
man! You make a mess in my mind right now, and
Hard question.
I don't know what I answer before this special from Philippe, that I'm to try to process some things, but yeah, I'm still well. Thanks God for that. Man, I lost let me. What influence does contemporary technology have on children? That's it? What?
Number 4.
All right. Yeah, I will follow Felipe. If I got well here, I don't know exactly if I got. But I one more time I will give a step back. I think this worked well. For me, technology opened the door for the communication. Only this, right? I don't thought if technology change anyone. I don't agree with this. I think technology it's a fruit from the nature, and it's a way without return. Yeah, and I think we need to fit in this way. Yeah, we need to follow the flow, follow the stream, and that one more time we are unique in the world, and everyone follow your way. For me, when the technology opened the communication, some guys start to see other things that they cannot see before. All right, and nowadays we are more connected, and we can know about things that it's impossible before. Like nowadays, I can follow the information from Africa because I start reading books when I was young, and nowadays I can feel the Africa. I have a passion, a special passion for South Africa. Maybe I come from there, and I used to read. And one more time, I will bring back the Philip example. Nowadays, I can share information with guys around the world, take TNT, because nowadays I can talk in English and I can share information with a lot of guys. So for me, technology is a tool, and we need to fit in these tools. I hope you got my idea, but that's it, I guess. I talk a lot, and Luis, you can cut me.
Yeah, nice. Yes, you already just explain about how you thinking about technology, and of course, it made your life with communication better than ever.
Yeah, let me add a little bit. It's different, your thoughts. 3 guys in the technology area, you, Cassiano, Felipe, too much, Luis, too. And I'm from the other area, I'm the biology area. I'm agricultural engineer, so my thoughts is totally different. All right.
No, we are working in the same page. Biological department just needs technologies to improve.
Yeah.
You know? Yes. Okay, guys, let's move on. I guess number 5, we need just jumping to number 6. Yes, when the topic just make interesting, the time fly, and we don't have enough time to discuss 10 questions. Let's move number 6 questions. Luis, are you able to read for us, please, and answer?
Yes, thank you. So let's go. Are you less social than you used to be, and why? Well, in my case, I don't know exactly, but I think with the technology, with the internet communication, as I grew up, I was a child, I didn't have internet here, but I will try to compare these situations. I don't know exactly if I am less social. Maybe if I wouldn't have internet today, maybe I will be on the streets, talk with some people around here, but I'm here in the internet talking here. And I don't know exactly in my case if I am less social or more in the context of the technology, and compare the situations that when I have the internet and with the time that I didn't have. All right. I don't know if I am less social exactly, but I think it's the same in my case, in this context of the internet, for example.
Nice. And what about you, Phil?
I guess for me to be more or less social, it's really complicated. I'm
Yeah.
always social. Doesn't matter the place. I don't know. I think because of um, the pandemic, I started to be more alone, at home and not going to events. And recently I have been to some events, and I have felt kind of weird to be among a lot of people at the same place and like in a crowd. I'm going to my first concert in November after like 5 years, I guess. So it's going to be interesting to see. But I'm still really social, but there are some feelings that are pretty new because of this isolation. And but I'm still social, like trying to talk to people. Like it's my job to be social,
Nice.
basically.
Yeah. Hey, Charles, what about you? Are you less social than
Oh man,
used
I
to
will
be?
be quickly because I talk too much. No, I
Nope.
think it's not changing and nothing. And uh, like I said, your behavior will not change because of technology. I think it's only weak mind can change. For me, I think it's only one tool, and what I do before, I used to do nowadays. Let me tell one interesting thing. Here in Canada, it's different. Like people, it's not too much social. People here, it's so cold. And for me, it's a challenge. It's a big challenge. Like in my work, everyone is in your bubble. And sometimes I need to, I don't know if I can say this, furar a bolha. But yes, it's interesting here because everyone needs not touch me, don't not to be too close. And here it's a challenge for us because I'm a communicative guy, I'm an outgoing guy. It's different. But about this question, I don't change nothing. I used to have the same conversation. And I have some relatives in Brasilia that they said me, I'm more present than the guys that live there, right? I visit more my relatives than the guys that live there. And I have more than 300 relatives live in Brasilia. And I can visit more the guys because I'm calm. I make a meeting. I remember ever, never, and I think that's it. Yeah, it's your behavior, it's your spirit. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that when I was running to TNT on internet, I was shy person, not less social, but after that, as the time just passed away, I don't know, I become more talker, more confident to talker, and of course, TNT just helped me to feel better to talk and don't care about the mistake and the shy that I was feeling when I was maybe 1 year, 1.5 year later ago. But yeah, I'm here and thank on TNT just to become more sociable. Okay, guys, let's move on. Um, I guess number 6 and 7, it's related both. Is technology improve the lives of children, and how technology work on children life? Phil, could you
Yeah,
answer?
what I see from people I have been talking to, especially parents, technology, like there are a lot of bubbles, there are a lot of different scenarios. So there are a lot of people that they are still living in the 60s, in the 70s, because they don't have access to a lot of information, school, education, health system, and everything. So these people, there is still a huge gap between these people and technology and information and everything. So I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the bubble with people having access, they can eat, they have education and everything. I see that it's been affecting the the lives of children in a way that they learn pretty fast everything. So parents, they cannot follow this fast improvement, this fast growing. And I guess that there are a couple of things that they are bad, that it's being more complicated, especially the bullying thing and the self-esteem. Self-esteem, it's a huge problem on children.
Yeah.
Because of social media. And I have some friends, they have kids and everything, and it's complicated to deal with when you're growing and you're comparing yourself. And we have people on social media, like they are earning a lot of money with like 12, 13 years old, and they are like kind of pop stars and everything, but it's just a small amount of youth people. So I guess it's this is really a really good discussion, by the way, for another topic.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. In my case, it just my wife and I always work on this, because my daughter, just improve always her skill, and a lot of time teaching her grandmother how can their son send message, and it's incredible. But we have a lot of trouble on surfing on internet, and we needed to get a control, and maybe to restrict some sites, some functions. And but as I said, technology just bring a lot of improvements our lives of children. It's amazing. I have no idea if you didn't stay in maybe in 10 years ago, or maybe 15 years ago. I have no idea how will be the education now, comparing other countries. And what about you, Charles?
I mean, as everything, technology improve the child lives. For me, it's clear like a crystal, and how influencing everything. One more time, communication. Yeah. And we need to pay attention, like you said, we mentioned before, what the technology can communicate for our child, because we cannot see, right? And we open the gate for the communication. The technology, they are communication with our child, and we cannot see, we cannot control. So we need to pay attention. Improve for, or influence for good, or influence for bad. It's your choice, and it's in your control. You handle with this. We need to choose what your child, what your kids will communicate with the technology. TV, smartphone, and games, another a lot of tools. Thanks God, at home I can handle well with my doubts, and I can control well what my what my doubts communicate with these tools, and we don't have too much problem. But I know nowadays it's a problem. We need to overcome this. But for me, summarize, it's communication, and we need to pay attention. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So at least, but not more important, just Luis. Could you answer for us, please?
Well, the hard question because sometimes when are growing up, we saw a lot of mistakes from our dads with us, from our mother and father, and we try to correct these, and we think about, oh, when I will have my son, when I will have a daughter, I will do this, I will do that, but don't have formulas. It's impossible to avoid 100% mistake. It's impossible because everything is changing very fast, the technology. I didn't have problems with technology when I was growing up. I don't know how can I will do with my sons. I don't have sons at this time, but eventually I will have. It's very hard. I'm sure that could be good to control the content, all right? Because on the internet, sometimes there is a lot of content inappropriate for the children, but it's very hard to put formulas and this will work, this will not work. It's very hard because everything is changing so fast. And
Okay.
that's it. I'm sure that I will make mistakes with my sons, and isn't possible to avoid this. Isn't possible.
Yeah. Humans just is not like a robot.
Yes,
Every
yes,
time
of
just make
course.
mistake.
Yes.
Okay, guys, the time's almost up. We don't have enough time, but it was pleasure to be all of you guys in this immersion, and of course, I hope to see again, guys, in the next Saturday. And if you want to discuss special topics, something it has to do with technology, just type message, and we are open to receive our opinions. And let's wrap up, call it a day, enjoy Saturday. And now I will put on the chat the survey about if you like or didn't like this immersion. Please.
I didn't like.
Yeah, no, doesn't matter. Just put on the chat. Okay. Okay, yes, the boss always needed to respect. Okay.
No, it
So,
was a
guys,
good talk. It was a good talk.
yes,
Thanks, Luis and
and yes, of course, it's my second time that I lead the immersion, and I'm sure that I made a lot of mistake, but I believe that immersion are fun, effective, natural, convenient, and many other things way to improve our English. With a mistake, just improve. And let's
you
try.
need
Yeah.
you need
So,
to.
Cassian, let me do one thing. I one time I searched about the expression puxa saco, but I forgot now because
Oh yeah, there's a.
I will use a push. I will push your sack, your sack. You, Cassian. Uh,
Nice.
for me, it's so good. See
Yeah.
guys like you, where we start together, and we can saw the improvement. And nowadays, I have you as a facilitator. All right,
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
it's like have here some guys that I have too much respect, and I really enjoy to be together, like Epaminondas, other guys, like, yeah, but only for break this quick side there from Felipe, I will puxar seu saco today, right? That's
Thank you, man. Yes, always rock it. Yeah, guys, you always rock, improve, and our skill just maybe, yes, step by step. Don't care if you take a long time, but we are here just to help each other. And Charles Luis, again, thank you. I am really, really happy to get you in this immersion and discuss about technology. And thank you, Phil, to be here.
Yeah.
And yes, I hope to see more time here. Free.
Yeah. Really good one.
Okay, guys. And thank you. I hope you have a great, wonderful weekend and enjoy and have a great weekend. See ya. Bye bye.
See you. Bye, Luis.
See
Bye,
you.
Charles.
Thank you all.
Bye bye. Thank you all.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye, man.